Well, howdy there, friends. Today, we're embarking on a remarkable journey to catch a glimpse of how the cast members from Smart Guy have changed over the years. We'll be revealing their true identities and ages, and you're in for a real treat as we compare their youthful days on the show to the present year of 2023. So, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all ready for this ride? Let's get this journey rolling. Number 1. Taji Mowry as T.J. Henderson. From the very beginning, it's evident that T.J. is no ordinary student. He skips from the 4th grade straight into the 10th, leaving everyone in awe of his intellectual prowess. Languages? Oh, he knows several. And if that's not impressive enough, he boasts a photographic memory that would make even the most seasoned scholars envious. He can be imagined like the typical awkwardness that comes with a child rubbing shoulders with high schoolers. Yes, TJ has his fair share of those moments. But what sets him apart is his unwavering enthusiasm for school life. He doesn't just attend classes, he immerses himself in every facet of the school experience. One of TJ's most notable adventures is his stint as the school basketball team's mascot. Now, this might sound like a fun gig, but it also exposes him to occasional bullying. However, TJ doesn't let adversity dampen his spirit. In fact, he thrives under pressure. Before landing his role on Smart Guy, Taj Mowry was primarily recognized as the younger sibling of actresses Tia and Tamara Mowry. However, the show proved to be his launching pad into the world of entertainment, solidifying his status as a talented young star. Following the conclusion of the series in 1999, Taj's career continued to ascend. 2 years later, he took on the voice role of Wade Lode in the animated Disney series Kim Possible. Throughout the 2000s, he made notable guest appearances in various television shows, including The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. In 2012, Taji secured another significant role in the series Baby Daddy. As of recent years, he has remained active in the acting world, notably portraying Lou in the show How We Roll. While Taj's career has been a focal point, he has also devoted time to other aspects of his life. He pursued football, participating in teams at both Savannah State University and the University of Wyoming. Additionally, he pursued higher education at Pepperdine University. Despite being relatively private about his personal life, Taj's Instagram profile suggests that he is savoring the fullness of life's experiences. T.J. Henderson played by Taj Mowry when he was 11 years old, and now he is 37 years old. Number 2. John Marshall Jones as Floyd Henderson. Floyd is a man who knows the value of hard work, and he's built his success from the ground up as the owner of Floyd Henderson Contracting, a thriving roofing company. Life hasn't always been easy for Floyd. He faced one of life's harshest challenges when he became a widower, losing his beloved wife. But Floyd, being the resilient man that he is, didn't let this tragedy define his life. He forged ahead, shouldering the immense responsibility of raising their 3 children, Yvette, Marcus, and TJ. Despite his grumpy outlook, Floyd is a loving father who cares deeply for his kids. He understands that a strong sense of discipline and responsibility is essential for their upbringing. As the head of the household, he sets high standards and ensures that his children follow them. TJ's dad was a roofer who struggled to understand all the science that his son was constantly talking about. But he always had a helpful life lesson ready for the end of each episode. John Marshall Jones has had a substantial career dating back to the 1980s. Before assuming the role of TJ's dad, he was a regular on Melrose Place. Following the conclusion of Smart Guy, he continued to make regular appearances on television, including shows like The Troop, Still Standing, and John Doe. Jones's career has remained vibrant over the years. You might recognize him, now sporting a distinguished touch of gray, in episodes of The Fosters and Bosch. Interestingly, Jones not only held the distinction of being the oldest main cast member, but also boasted the most extensive on-screen experience before the show. His career has continued to thrive, accumulating well over 100 on-screen credits. Some of his more recent appearances include roles in For All Mankind and All-American: Homecoming. Floyd Henderson played by John Marshall Jones when he was 35 years old, and now he is 61 years old. Number 3. Jason Weaver as Marcus Henderson. Marcus is the second oldest child, just behind his sister Yvette, and he's quite the recognizable figure at Piedmont High. With a charming demeanor and a knack for making friends, it's no wonder he's considered one of the school's popular students. One thing straight about Marcus: he's not exactly a model student. In fact, when it comes to academics, he's more of a C's get degrees kind of guy. While he's undoubtedly intelligent, he tends to underperform because, well, he simply doesn't put in the effort. You could say he's got the potential to be a straight-A student, but he's just not interested in the whole academic hustle. Did you know that Jason Weaver provided the singing voice for Simba in Disney's The Lion King? This multi-talented actor made a significant impression on Smart Guy as TJ's older but not necessarily wiser brother, Marcus, who always had a new scheme to use his brother's intellect to his own advantage. Following the conclusion of Smart Guy, Weaver's career took him into movies such as ATL, The Lady Killers, and Drumline. However, in recent years, his acting career has slowed down, with only minor roles, including a brief appearance on Black-ish. During the 1990s, Jason also ventured into music, releasing an album titled Love Ambition. Although his acting career faced a slowdown after Smart Guy, he made a notable return in 2006 with a role in the film ATL. While many of his roles since the 1990s have been relatively small, Jason continues to have a dedicated fan base. Most recently, he has been portraying Shad in the popular Showtime series, The Chi. Beyond his career, Jason takes pride in being a loving father. Marcus Henderson played by Jason Weaver when he was 18 years old, and now he is 44 years old. Number 4. Omar Gooding as Morris L. Mo Tibbs. When I say Mo is dim-witted, I mean it in the most affectionate way possible. He's the kind of guy who might confuse a rasher with a haberdasher, but it's all part of his charm. His lovable gullibility is one of his defining traits, and it often leads to some of the show's most comedic moments. But thanks to Yvette's patient guidance, yes, that's Marcus's sister, Mo discovers that he's a whiz in the kitchen. Who would have thought that the guy who signed up for a cooking class on a whim solely because they were making bacon that day would turn out to be an excellent chef? It's a delightful revelation that showcases Mo's unexpected depth. And if you're ever in need of a haircut, Mo's got you covered there too. He's a semi-talented barber, always ready to give you a trim with a side of his trademark goofiness. Floyd often finds himself exasperated by Mo's antics. Whether it's Mo raiding their fridge or pulling off stunts like sleeping in TJ's bed to help him sneak out, Floyd's patience is tested. But beneath the annoyance, there's a genuine fondness. They share a love for barbecue, as revealed in the episode Diary of a Mad Schoolgirl. If TJ was the brains and Marcus was the leader, Mo was definitely the heart of the trio. He also supplied some of the show's funniest lines. Omar Gooding, the younger brother of Cuba Gooding Jr., had already made appearances on TV shows like Blossom and Hangin' with Mr. Cooper before taking on his role in Smart Guy. Following his time on the show, he went on to have leading roles in other series such as Playmakers and the Barber Shop TV series. Gooding's most recent sitcom, Family Time, has concluded, indicating that we can anticipate more from this talented actor in the future. His contributions to Smart Guy and his subsequent work in the industry have cemented his place in the world of television. Morris L. Mo Tibbs played by Omar Gooding when he was 21 years old, and now he is 46 years old. Number 5. Essence Atkins as Tasha Yvette Henderson. Meet Yvette, a character who brings intelligence, creativity, and a strong sense of social justice to the forefront of the show. Portrayed brilliantly, Yvette is the kind of character who leaves a lasting impression. First and foremost, Yvette is incredibly intelligent. Her sharp mind is a beacon of reason and level-headedness amidst the chaos of her family and high school life. She's the one you can always count on for well-thought-out advice and rational thinking. But Yvette isn't just book-smart. She's also passionate about art in all its forms. From drama to photography to dancing, she's a true artistic soul. Her love for the arts adds depth to her character, and it's a pleasure to watch her creative pursuits unfold. TJ's older sister, Tasha, served as the voice of reason in the Henderson household, although she didn't hesitate to enlist TJ's intelligence when it suited her needs. Following her role in Smart Guy, Atkins took on smaller parts in shows such as Moesha and Sabrina the Teenage Witch. However, her career continued to flourish when she starred in the sitcom Half and Half. Despite this setback, Atkins persevered in her acting career. She secured roles in feature films and became a prominent figure on television, starring in series like Smart Guy, The WB 1997-99, Half and Half, UPN 2002-06, and Are We There Yet? TBS 2010-13. Additionally, she worked alongside Marlon Wayans in the parody of found-footage horror films A Haunted House 2013. Atkins's versatility and talent have enabled her to make a significant mark in the entertainment industry, from her early days as a dancer to her successful acting career on both the big and small screens. In recent times, she has collaborated with Marlon Wayans on various projects, including his horror movie spoof Haunted House and his sitcom Marlon, Tasha Yvette Henderson. Henderson played by Essence Atkins when she was 25 years old, and now she is 51 years old. Number 6. J.D. Walsh as Mackie Nagel. Mackie Nagel, portrayed with comedic finesse, is that classic character who tries a bit too hard to fit in. While he may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, his earnest efforts to be part of the crowd make him an endearing misfit. McKay's antics often revolve around his attempts to blend in at school. This involves purchasing new clothes and attempting to speak in the latest slang. Unfortunately for him, these endeavors usually result in hilariously awkward situations where he ends up making a fool of himself. One of his signature lines, "It's because I'm white, isn't it?" is met with nods of agreement by those around him, creating a running gag that adds humor to his character. This self-awareness about his predicaments is a part of what makes Mackie so amusing. While Mackie may not always get things right, his genuine attempts to fit in and his willingness to embrace the latest trends make him a character audiences can't help but root for. His humorous presence adds a layer of lightheartedness to the series, solidifying his place as an essential part of the ensemble cast. Playing the role of the dim-witted Mackie in Smart Guy marked Jason Weaver's first significant breakthrough in his acting career. Following this success, he went on to secure roles in other TV series such as Dharma and Greg, and had a stint in the ill-fated Tremors TV series. While his career didn't reach the same heights as his early days, Weaver continued to make appearances in both movies and TV shows, albeit mostly in smaller roles. He notably had a recurring role as Gordon in 2.5 Men and portrayed a scientist in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Mackie Nagel played by J.D. Walsh when he was 23 years old, and now he is 48 years old. Number 7. Jim Ward as Mr. Militich. In the bustling halls of Piedmont High, one teacher stands out for his unwavering dedication to his profession. Mr. Militich. He's not just an educator. He's a symbol of commitment and a driving force behind the pursuit of knowledge. Mr. Militich takes his role as a teacher seriously. His commitment to providing his students with a top-notch education shines through in every lesson he conducts. He's the kind of teacher who believes in the potential of every student and is determined to help them realize it. His interactions with the students are a testament to his genuine concern for their academic growth. This dedicated educator is known for his strict demeanor in the classroom. Rules, discipline, and order are his guiding principles. He expects nothing less than the best from his students and isn't afraid to set high standards. It's this strictness that often leads to some truly comical situations as students, including the show's main character, T.J. Henderson, attempt to navigate the labyrinth of rules. Ward spent the 1990s lending voice work for the characters of Stretch for the spooky comedies Casper, A Spirited Beginning, and Casper Meets Wendy, and Angus for the series The Secret Files of the Spy Dogs. He hit his stride in the 2000s with continual work on Nickelodeon's odd fairy comedy The Fairly Odd Parents, as Chet Ubicha in 38 episodes. The decade brought Ward more success, with recurring work on the sci-fi cartoon Ben 10 and the comic book cartoon Wolverine and the X-Men. His voice can be heard in nearly 100 video games, and he is the sidekick for Stephanie Miller on the host's liberal-leaning, nationally syndicated radio show, where Ward does impressions of various political and media figures. Mr. Militich played by Jim Ward when he was 38 years old, and now he is 64 years old. Number 8. Dan Florek as Coach Gerber. In appearance, he's a balding, aging figure, worn down by the challenges life has thrown his way. Divorce, with its emotional toll and financial burdens, is a chapter in his story. Every month, he writes a check for $800 in alimony to his ex-wife, a constant reminder of his past. But Coach Gerber is not one to dwell on setbacks. Once a math teacher, he now navigates the high school gym with the same determination he once applied to numbers. It's a transition that showcases his adaptability, a quality that often shines through when life's curveballs are thrown his way. Temper? Oh, he's got it. Coach Gerber can get easily riled up, a testament to his passionate nature. His temper adds a dash of humor to the show, as he's not shy about expressing his frustrations. Irvin Coach Gerber, played by Dan Florek, was the no-nonsense gym teacher in Smart Guy. Florek, with his distinctive voice and commanding presence, brought this character to life. Beyond Smart Guy, Florek's acting career is filled with numerous remarkable roles. He notably portrayed the principal on Roseanne and had a regular role on the legal drama L.A. Law. Interestingly, during his tenure as Coach Gerber on Smart Guy, Florek was simultaneously playing the role of homicide captain Donald Cragen on the popular show Law and Order. He later reprised this character on the Law and Order Special Victims Unit spin-off, holding the role of Captain Cragen from 1999 to 2015. Florek's extensive acting career has made him a recognizable figure in the world of television. Coach Gerber, played by Dan Florek, when he was 47 years old, and now he is 73 years old. Number 9. Arvie Lowe Jr. as Dayon. Dayon, the resident teenager at Piedmont High, is not your typical high school student. He's a character defined by his knack for clever schemes and entrepreneurial spirit, always looking for a way to make a quick buck or two. One of his signature hijinks involves a bit of paparazzi work. He's often seen capturing candid moments of his classmates, especially Marcus and Mo, and then striking deals by selling these snapshots to a company. In one memorable episode, he ropes Marcus and Mo into a health bar pyramid scheme. What's particularly amusing is that he manages to get practically every student in the school involved in this sales venture. Talk about persuasive. Now, you might wonder why Marcus affectionately calls him a little shrimp. Well, Dayon's diminutive stature is a part of his charm. His small size doesn't deter him from thinking big and dreaming of financial success. Loa's other acting credits include City Guys, Moesha, Sister, Smart Guy, Jessie and Thea. Lowe also had a recurring role on Lizzie McGuire as Mr. Dig. He was also featured in the films Bebe's Kids, 1992, The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle, 2000, and Trippin', 1999. Dion played by Harvey Lowe Jr. when he was 19 years old, and now he is 45 years old. Number 10, Kyla Pratt as Brandy. She's roughly the same age as TJ, and first crossed paths with him at the arcade, setting the stage for an interesting connection. Brandy is an absolute ace when it comes to basketball. Her skills on the court are remarkable, and she showcased her talent by joining the same basketball team as TJ did in one of the episodes. However, her entry into the team came with some unexpected consequences. You see, TJ and Brandy's shared passion for basketball led to some fierce competition. When Brandy started to outshine TJ and began securing a spot in the starting lineup, it didn't sit well with him. This rivalry between the two young athletes added an intriguing twist to the series. A California native, Pratt is one of the few child actors who have successfully established themselves in the acting field, even after crossing their teens. Her initial jobs were commercials for an interactive computer game and Nike. In 1993, Pratt made her screen debut in an episode of Where I Live. 2 years later, she had her big screen debut in the comedy drama The Babysitter's Club. In the ensuing years, Pratt has also appeared in films like Fat Albert, Hotel for Dogs, and The Proud Family movie. As a singer, she has contributed to the soundtracks of some of her projects, including The Proud Family. In 1999, she received the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award for Favorite Rising Star. Brandy played by Kyla Pratt when she was 11 years old, and now she is 37 years old. We really love the cast of The Smart Guy. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please like, comment, and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you on the next video.